Hey guys, I went ahead and created the flip chart for Unit 1, Week 3, Day 1. So it starts off at the beginning with the first part of our phonemic awareness warm-up. And over here in the browser I have the notes that kind of tells you what to do that I actually pulled from the BCPS lesson plan. I kind of picked and chose through those resources. So you would model by reviewing the sounds that the short vowels make. So I, and You want those students to really think about that middle sound, that sound. So for example, the words last, staff, and top. You want them to identify the two words that have the sound. So you would say to the kids, listen carefully as I say these three words. Pan, bat, top. Two words have the in the middle and one does not. The words pan and bat have the vowel sound. The word top does not, so it doesn't belong. Listen to these three words carefully. Lap, tan, sip. Two of the words have the in the middle, and one does not. The words lap and tan have the sound in the middle. The word sip does not. Now let's switch pages. Continues to be listen, think, and say. You'll go through and say the words, and then you'll ask the students to tell you which one does not belong, or tell their neighbor which one does not belong, kind of, think, pair, share. So bus, hot, run, hop, get, 10, and so on. You can see it kind of going down the list here. So this is really quick, kind of go through and get that warmed up. Here's your reviewing section. You're going to review blending the words with the short E, the short O, and the short U. So you can go through and take a look at the words, and this is hug, ugh, set, op, hop, and men. So we have hug, set, hop, men. You can have the kids read down the row. You can have kids call out, have them read it, but just get everyone remembering those short sounds, just to remind them of what they've learned last week. Moving on to our new learning, which is being able to blend words that have, words that have two-letter blends. So for example, I have some words up top here, and I have where I see the C and the L, the I and the P. And I would explain to the kids that when two consonants come together, their sounds blend together. So for example, I might use my pen, I might use my finger and kind of say the C stands for the K sound and the L stands for the ul sound. When I put them together, I have cool. Those two sounds together make the cool sound. Cool, I'll add in my vowel, ip, clip, clip. So the word clip. You can, scoop under the letters. You can just trace under with your finger, whatever it is that that helps. Continue to model using slip and then clock. You just drag it down. Click to the next page. You have some other practice words you can move on. Drop, best, stick, sped, plan, belt. Just kind of move that box around. Then I have these looking at the blends that stay together. So I would say these letters come together and say gr, pull, and so on. The little lines that are the right slant lines. It's just important for the kids to know that those two letters make a sound together. So we're really focusing on the sound of what those letters say as you're reading them. So keep that kind of idea that those lines let you know it's a sound we're thinking about. Okay, so after you went through and practiced and had some practice on the rug with the kids, it's time for independent practice. So today's activity is read, write, read, and I set up a Wixie in your second grade, it's Hawthorne Elementary, second grade phonics folder, and it's called two-letter blends. So when you open it up, let me get there. Let's see here. If you go to your Hawthorne Elementary and then your phonics file, it's right here, two-letter blends. Very easy for the kids. getting the idea of reading and then being able to write, and then reading again what their words are. Let's see. So, okay, just 2 pages. Here are the directions over here. Whisper read the words to yourself, write 10 words. I also record the directions so they can they can listen to what the directions are, and just hear some words for them to practice that we are working on, just to kind of have those words as a bank of words. And then having them write those words in a journal will get them used to writing and then being able to blend the words that they have written. Just super important to have that practice. Tells them what they need and tells them where they go. At this time, once you send the children over and off to get started on this is a great time to start pulling and kind of pushing into small groups of children or individual children that you're concerned about or want to learn more about, or provide extra support. So after you have time to work with the kids, kind of come back and you'll have a chance for your heart words. I created or embedded that PowerPoint, so I'll click on my little heart. And up top here, if I just click on this like projection screen looking thing, it will automatically play the words for me. Now these words, they are from the first list that Debbie gave to us in that book. So we're going to go through the first list. They're quite easy, but just kind of build up the confidence, and we'll continue to get more strategically harder as we move on with the words. So just click the little screen, and it'll go from the beginning, and here we go. And the kids will just read along. If you feel that it's too fast for the first time, if you go to transitions, over here you can change the pacing and then apply to all, and you'll be able to see the words a little slower. After heart words, you're moving in. Today we're going to do some fluency practice using fast phrases. These came out of that Florida Center for Research binder, and you're just looking to be able to model what these phrases are and explaining that a phrase is just something you say all together. You kind of scoop under it to let them know that it's not something that you're isolating and saying, 2 of them, whereas you're really scooping together saying 2 of them at the house, a good place, some of the people. Oops. So you get the idea. And kind of practicing with those phrases. There are 2 more pages worth of phrases, so you're able to have the kids either see this on their device, or you can cut these out, print and cut them and give them to the kids to use. They're also on the Florida Center for Research website, so you could have actual hands-on pieces, but just some phrasing to get them ready for their fluency. But really be mindful of how you are modeling for them what to do and how to be fluent in those phrases. And then finally, at the end, since it's our first day, Spot and Fran is our decodable text from Reading Wonders. If you're able to push it to the kids, that's great. If not, we may have them, I'm sure you have them somewhere. We can find them for the kids to read. Or Kim, I think Kim is able to get those decodable texts to the kids on the tiles. And we're going to do some read to self today. If you feel there's time, your kids are ready, you can always have them record their first reading in Audacity and kind of get ready to think about how they sound and what they're doing. But it might be a matter of kind of adding that layer in as the week goes on. So that is the first day in a nutshell. I'll continue to get the rest of the week ready. Please let me know what you think, and if there's anything else I can add or take away, or what we could do, what we could do for the remainder of the week. All right, so I hope you like it. Talk to you soon.